Welcome back everyone, and we will now continue our playthrough with our determined exterminators. In the previous episode we managed to win an easy war against the Zealots, and they pretty much had, they didn't even retaliate against us, except with just one fleet that got immediately eradicated. And we're slowly pushing them, much closing in on them. They're nearly gone, and instead they just they used their wormhole in their empire to colonize the other side of the galaxy. And we also have marauders on the loose, which are doing some bloody campaign right there. I think they eradicated two empires and made a satrapy of one of the third. And we will continue now. Now our job is to colonize everything we've captured, develop the economy to a good state, get rid of this goddamn malus. Well, to put it like in a proper two-digit number at least, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. And yeah, and then set ourselves a new goal for conquest and keep advancing. So yeah, that's the plan. So we have this awesome planet here that has two Batharian stone and the end of the Sojak rivers, the once proud nomadic warrior culture of. Okay, so those two nomads, they were next to each other somewhere. There were both nomad empires. I mean, not really empires, but factions spawned next to each other, and the first one got awakened. The other one, just didn't awaken, so the Mordors just completely destroyed them. And the other Mordor faction. And just look at this. Our fanatical purifier friends, they also use the wormhole to expand to another side of the galaxy, although I think they're going to regret this decision because they did it right next to the rampaging marauders, which are going to annihilate them. So yeah, I don't think that was very smart. Unfortunately, they thought they escaped the rampage or the wars that have been declared by them, by all those three factions, but they managed to get them to another, from one problem to another. So yeah, that won't work well for them, I think. So we have all those organic batteries, right? That's exactly why they are producing energy. That's like in the Matrix. If you purge organic pops as machines, that they effectively turn them into living batteries, and then they die. Just oh, really. I think we're missing administrative array. Let's get it. We probably just destroyed it. Let's get administrative array here. Colonization is on the way. Good. And I'm gonna override all those science tiles, really. Just gonna stuff as much energy as I can possibly get. This model just doesn't want to stop, and we're overcapped. Yeah, we need to increase our naval capacity, but there we go. Anchorage is just finished building, so we're back in the white, not in the red. 0-point reactors are going to be finished soon, and I really hope we will finally get our tier 3 power plants, because really we should be getting it by now. This is just ridiculous that we are past the mid game and we still haven't got that tech yet. Okay, we are 5 out of 5 with our core system, so we need to give some to our sector for then developing them. Right, so we got dual steel materials. That's nice. Another thing, there's another debris here and over there, and there's a 0-point reactor, and well, no power plants, but we have the upgraded energy nexus, which increases energy credits from 10 to 20 per planet, which is going to be a help nonetheless, so better than nothing. Okay. This plant administration should give us a nice boost to minerals. Let's upgrade that. Get some energy workers produced. Okay. All right. So let's see what we can do with that 0-point reactor. We can already plug it into our ships. So let's do so. Upgrading the 0-point reactor usually takes some time, so it is better to do it now before we will wage any war. I mean, it's better to do it now than during a war. So this is a good time to do it. And we need to upgrade the armor. So this is outdated. And yeah. Okay, so they are all heading to upgrade at Horandus. Yeah, we need to make this planet to get this. It does have a shipyard. Why are they leaving? Okay. Oh, alright. They're coming from Horandus. Okay. So there's this. Alright, that's one upgraded. So more birds. Okay. Let's get battle simulators. That means that the ships will start with a veterancy while produced in this spaceport, which is a nice bonus. Okay, so I think we've done. No, there's one more with the debris, but there's one more. Or we should upgrade the spare parts deposit. It increases robot build speed, so this will help fill up this planet. Okay, everything has been queued up here, and this planet is completely devastated. Right, so that's about that. Send our science ship back to assist in research. And Star Fortress is almost ready. Whoa, look at this. Remember that once upon a time we had an income of around 100 and something? We'll just look at this. This is what happens when you build cruisers. Remember that every time, for every cruiser we bought, we pay 10 minerals upkeep. And we bought like, I think, 30 of them. So yeah, that's pretty much demolished our mineral income. And this is with production targets and capacity overloads. This just shows how important are to keep those edicts active all the damn time. If those will get deactivated, we will immediately get into a big malus. This is really our breathing air, just giving us the breathing air. I mean, this is just like keeping us alive. And the fact that executive vigor keeps that edict duration twice as long means we can spend less influence reactivating our edicts, and instead using those influence to keep draining our sectors, which are doing actually pretty well. You can see they have excellent income. So yeah, this is important. I think this is the big value of executive vigor. You don't see, as I said in the early game, we're not going to see its effect in the early game, but once the mid game or later stages, you can just immediately see the huge difference. And we just unlocked our next tradition. So we're gonna have, right, so this useless federation thingy, or we have Emperor leader capacity increased by 2, not really useful. Leader level cap increases by 1, this is nice. Unity output increased by 5 per any unique strategic resources, which we have 0. Machine modification points +1 is very, very good. And so I think we're gonna go for the adaptive programming just so we can get this point, and then we're gonna move into the other side of the tree. Although this is like this is completely useless. Universal compatibility. I wish it would changed. I mean, it just there is no benefit whatsoever with this ascension tradition. So let's drain our sectors some energy because we're nearing the 0. We don't want to get into the negatives. I mean, the struggle with energy in this game is just real. I mean, I didn't expect it to be so drastic. I didn't had it in my previous playthrough. And yeah, just right, so we have the option to unlock battleships, and while this is nice and well, the main problem with that is that well, we have no economy to support really, but I think this is the best option to do, just to make sure that we have them available when we're gonna need them. You know, because you never know when this is going to pop up again with the wild RNG we're getting. The fleet command is nice, but we're gonna research it anyway. Yeah. And yeah, but battleship aren't going to be used right now. Not because they're bad. Battleships are really good now in 2.0. It just they're so expensive to maintain. If a cruiser takes you, a well-developed cruiser takes you almost 11 minerals, you can imagine that battleships goes up to 20 minerals per battleship. This is madness. You need an insane economy to support that. And not even that, even energy as well. It's just crazy. If you're a warring empire and you need strong fleets, supporting battleships is just a hell of a task. Build an economy that is capable of doing so. It's really monumental achievement, honestly. I usually don't run with more than 3, maybe 5 battleships per fleet. It's impossible to support this. Okay, so okay. So just so you know, I didn't mention it before, but as the version we're playing right now is 2.0.1, I didn't install the beta, the beta optional patch. The main reason for this is in my opinion, there are lots of unbalanced stuff. Lots of actually there are more bugs I think than fixes, Unity bugs. But the thing that really bothers me is that they increase energy to, well, you pay 1 energy for every space port star bases that you own. Now, can you imagine that if you just install this patch, what would have happened? I mean, I'm already struggling with minerals and with energy, right? So imagine adding like I don't know how many star bases we have like in total. That this includes outposts, right? I think there's like 50 more or less, 50, 60, right? So that's a 50, 60 minus 2 our energy credits. This is going to be devastating. This is going to be insane. And to handle this as well, just I think this is unbalanced. People might disagree with me, but I guess if you're playing like I don't know, maybe a peaceful empire where you don't need a large fleet, when you're just making friends with everyone, you don't really need to um, you don't really need the need to constantly build huge fleets and go to war and strain your economy for territory. Sure, then you don't really feel this new energy upkeep, but if you're playing a machine empire which waging wars struggling for minerals to keep their ships upgraded. They're paying upkeep with energy for their pops, and then you need also to pay upkeep for your star bases. That's just, in my opinion, this is just unplayable, especially as determined exterminators. I mean, just look at this. We are barely struggling. We're struggling so much with this energy income, and yeah, every pop we build, this is why this is. I mean, you see that sometimes it goes above the negatives and suddenly it dips down below. The reason is because every pop we build costs one energy to maintain. Every pop. So you bring it up, goes back down. As you expand, you also pay more energy. So it's just madness if you're trying to even further increase the energy upkeep by star bases. I think it's just madness. So I think it should get balanced properly, or give some bonuses to machine empires, especially determined exterminators, to deal with this. And yeah, so this is kind of why I don't like this patch. Alright, so this is, let's give some buildings over here, and then send it to our sectors, because I just went above my planet capacity, and I really don't want to get a penalty for that. This is a pretty bad penalty to our already problematic energy income. Right, so it's that. And this planet has been finally colonized, and we can start building here immediately. So the first order would be to get those robot pops built as fast as possible. So a spare part depots is going to be our first building. This will give us a robot build speed. And honestly, our mineral income is pretty good. Managed to sustain a good mineral income throughout this game. And well, of course, our empire is also specialized in this. We have rock breakers and we have drill machines, power drills. So this is really helpful. Okay. Let's clear those. Let's clear those bombardment grounds so we can get some robots. So we can build some robot pops. Yeah, and the Fnatic Purifiers thought they're smart by escaping into the wormhole and colonizing. What I didn't see that is gonna happen is that the Marauders just gonna awaken and just wipe them away from here. So yeah, they are pretty much doomed now. Between the Anvil and the Hammer, really. So unlucky. So energy grid is ready. There is no sign of the power planets, but we have extended combat algorithms. And this is a very good upgrade to the ship combat computers, because this specific upgrade gives you the option to finally use your cruisers as proper sniper platforms, and we're going to update our cruiser design accordingly once this research is going to, well, it's going to finish researching. Right, so let's get all our energy grids upgraded. That should give us a nice boost in energy. That's a 4-tile energy energy node. We're gonna transfer our planetary administration into this node. And I'm seriously going to just stuff this planet with as much power plants as I can. I'm going to override all those minerals. Just gonna keep those just two tiles with just two tiles, those tiles with two research. I'm just gonna keep them, but otherwise just gonna override everything with energy production facilities. I mean, I find AI very ballsy, just those empires that have like nothing to their name, just insulting you, right? Just, I mean, we can just make them extinct in a few moments, and they just keep insulting you. Like they have no fear. Just wow. Okay, you go here. Okay. There's another thing we should do is since this planet is under arrest, they can rebel, and we don't want actually a rebelling rebel problem. So let's use patrol drones to reduce the unrest. And what that's the first thing. But another good thing that will come out of it is that since the unrest has been reduced, the energy credits that those pops produce as they are being purged has been increased to its maximum. And look at this. Look at this. This is perfect. Although this is temporarily, as this is as long as those cats live and produce the power for us. But this is going to be enough to give us a nice surplus, man, in energy, which is important. So the next one is going to be starbase capacity is nice, but galactic administration is very good. It also gives you your third civic slot, which is very, 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 very helpful. And yeah, I think I have an idea of which slot we are going to take, but we'll get a proper decision once this is first researching, and that's gonna take some time. That's 19 months research time. Okay, no room to build any pops here. Actually, control center should also build control centers. Control centers are very good. Let's see how our star bases are doing. So anchorages over here. Aha, so we can build some more trading hubs over there. Get this off-road trading company. Pondus is going to be converted into a trading hub. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's just hoping that this will finish. Let's actually transfer between them so that this will get so we get this bonus going, this robot build speed going. Clear those blockers. Well, now we can actually afford to clear all that with our amazing income. So another good thing you can do if you're constantly in war and purging Xenos is impurity. The first one of the first tradition is called waste processing, and it increases the purged pop resource output by 50%. So every one of those Xenoscam will give you 12 energy for a lengthy period of time as they're being purged, which is awesome. Just look at this; it's going to fill up our energy reserves pretty quickly. So, since we unlocked machine templates, we now get access to synthetic age. Synthetic age gives you 2 machine modification points, and the time to create those templates to update your current robots into your templates is reduced by 33%, and this is huge because it usually takes just a good chunk of time and research to upgrade a large number of robots to your desired template. So we're gonna pick this and we're gonna make a nice use out of that. So notice that we are stacking all those bonuses. We had we had this one, the synthetic age. We are aiming for another machine modification point here. And I think we had a research somewhere that also increased it by +1. We can actually modify our template. Where is that menu? And there we go. Let's modify a template. We can do anything here. Okay, we need to remove one. Let's remove resettlement, and robot build speed would be perfect right now because there's nothing else interesting to pick, but robot build speed is going to be crucial to fill up those planets as quickly as possible. Let's just call it Energy Worker Mark II. Oops. Guitar. Letters. Perfect. Okay, and we're going to update our current. Did I forgot to click. A bit. There we go. So let's apply template to our current Nix energy workers, update them, which takes 12 months, but that's no problem. Those battleships can wait, no rush. And let's change all this queue to our new energy workers, which is perfect because they're going to build way faster now. Right, let's get some energy workers over here. Thinking about it, we can also create a new robots for minings. Let's create another template for mining. Right, so let's do a create template. So the mining is already nice. Let's add the one that reduces the robot upkeep cost, so we will pay less energy for them. And let's increase the leader level cap is nice. Now, some of those traits are like, it's hard to understand what benefits they will give you. Like if you pick leader level cap, I mean, it doesn't benefit the pops that work on your tiles, but this means that there is a chance that your leaders will come from those types of pops. Their level caps will be increased by 2, which is pretty big because this means your leaders are simply better. Their max level is higher, they get bigger bonuses. So the more pops you have with this trade, there's the better chances that a leader will come out from this template. And of course, if your entire robot, all your robot types have this enhanced this perk, for example, every leader that is going to spawn, it's going to have this trait. So this is very, very good. And for now, we don't really need this. We also don't have the capacity, I think. Take it. We're gonna take with robot build speed, and we're gonna name them Nix Miner. Yeah, just Nix Miner. And we're gonna upgrade our 185 pops into our new Nix Miner module version. And for some reason, it didn't want to accept the name. Update. There we go. Okay. So those boats build faster. They have less upkeep. And yeah, that's it. So this is going to be a nice upgrade. This small micromanagement is going to help us economy. So our ships are in good shape. And this is usually the numbers you're looking for by the late game, by the mid game. A fleet of 20, 30k maybe later on, but 3 fleets or 20 are just enough to handle everything that can be thrown at you. Should actually strive to get some more destroyers over here. Okay, later on what we're going to do, we're going to also make robots that are dedicated at working science stations. Actually, let's see if we can do a template of this right now. Let's say I want to create researchers. Okay, now research trait costs 2 points instead of 1, and where is it? Ah, there we go, that's logic engine. And we have one more trait to pick, so there aren't going to be any minors, but they will cost us less robot upkeep. So this is good, and the cost will be reduced. So this is going to be our researchers, and we're now going to construct them instead of the regular props. So we're gonna micromanage a bit. And what's nice about sectors actually, that sectors are pretty good at utilizing robot templates. They know which pop to build and which one to assign to which tile. So this is really good. This is a very nice feature that Paradox did with sectors. I'm very pleased with how they react to templates. It's very nice. That will cut a lot of micromanagement on our side and make our plans more efficient. And yeah, so this is it for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.